ladies and gentlemen, I am back from vacation and it is Monday, and that of course means now it's time to once again do Hello Dave and talk about what's been going on in Elite, in Star Citizen, on the channel, what's going to happen in the future, all that stuff. Now, I'm not going to be spending a whole lot of time sitting here going over 2 weeks old news, and therefore I'm just going to do like a quick summary of what's been going on and then give you my opinion about it. First of all, of course, while I've been gone, we got update 6 for Elite Dangerous, which contains some visual improvements for planets, so they're now a little bit more diverse, a little bit more color, so they're not all like the same gray mass. And we also got the introduction of AMD Fidelity FX FSR, which is the like big brother version of the CAS that we had before. So overall, I think update 6 has been a good update. To be honest, most of the updates Frontier has been doing, like the 1 to 5, has been good updates. But I know some people are still having connection issues, and I believe the Planet Tech still have some outstanding issues as well. And new bugs are still being introduced. For instance, right now you can't go to Dav's Hope and Odyssey. Well, you can, but there are no materials there. Apparently they're spawning below the surface and then just falling through the planet. So yeah, that's a bug that's hopefully gonna get fixed. We're not quite there yet, but slowly. Frontier is improving upon Odyssey, and I mean, so far I would say it's definitely in a playable state, and I don't think the biggest issues there is right now is with Odyssey or with the game itself. I think the biggest issues right now is, one, the fact that a lot of people have lost faith in Frontier, so they definitely have some goodwill they need to rebuild. They have some people they need to convince that they are still capable of managing and developing Elite, because I think a lot of people have lost faith in Frontier being able to do that. And secondly, I think the other thing that needs to be addressed is the fact that the grind wall in Odyssey is through the roof. We are talking multi-level grind walls here. It's quite brutal, and I hope that is something they're going to be rebalancing later on down the road. Talking about stuff down the road, we also got developer update 2, which was better than the first one. The first one, to be honest, I think was a bit of a joke. Second one was better. Definitely a big improvement over the first one. I would still like to see them evolve, and I hope they're gonna get even more of this. Like, what are we working on? They did have a section that was talking about what they were planning to do in the future, which was really nice to see. Just some bullet points. Some of the things they mentioned was new engineers got a bit added to Colonia for Odyssey materials, so that people living out there in the Colonia area is going to be able to get some engineers upgrades for their suits as well. They're going to increase the storage capacity for modules, which is something people have been asking for ages. I hope that they're not just going to double it. They're going to put like an extra 0 on it or something, so we have a lot more storage space. I don't know why we need a storage cap, but anyway. And same with bookmarks, they're going to be increased. While they are doing these tweaks, I really hope they're also going to put a individual storage for Odyssey materials, just like we have for ship-based materials, and not a global storage the way it is implemented right now. So I hope that's going to be added as well. And another little quality of our live update that it is, they're going to be making the ability to redirect the Apex shuttles. That would be super handy. I don't personally use the Apex shuttles that much, but if you are playing that's one of the things that's holding me back from doing a on-foot only character, is the fact that if you take a shuttle, you're bound to stay in it. So you can't really effectively farm anything, kind of materials or anything like that, because you can't do the like super cruiser way back if you're doing stuff on foot only. Nice quality of life, and I hope that's something we're going to see in the not too distant future. Over in the verse of Star Citizen, we got update 3.14. With that, of course, we got the introduction of volumetric cloud tech, and they're showing off in all its glory in the gas giant Crusader, and the new landing zone Orison was like a floating city inside a gas giant. Super, super awesome. I've been there like multiple times now, and it's just a stunning view. Volumetric cloud is very demanding, and you probably need to drop down the resolution of the quality of the clouds a little bit in order to actually be able to get some playable frame rates. But if you're just looking for good screenshots, you can just turn up the settings and you can get some absolutely amazing looking screenshots. But as always, when you get the big point updates, it is more unstable, elevators are missing, and you get more frequent 30Ks and other weird error codes happening. It is pretty uncommon right after a point update that the game becomes more unstable, and then they're beginning to hotfix it over the coming weeks and the coming months, and then it's slowly getting more and more stable. Other than the cloud tech, we also got a new ship, Constellation Taurus. I do have a upcoming review of that ship where we're gonna go over the ship interior, the ship loadout, what can it do, what kind of weapons can it fit. We're gonna take a good look at it and take it out for a spin, and you can see if it's something for you that you want to be working towards in game. There's also been some rework of combat in general. There's been some maneuverability changes, and mostly I think it's around the weapons, and there's a new power system. I also got a new UI. But the weapons, I think there's going to be a shift in meta here, because I think a lot of the kinetic weapons or anything that fires like slug ammo, they now of course have a actual ammo cap. So they have a certain amount of ammo they carry with them. And at this point in time, the only way to restock ammo is to go back to a station. So if you want to have prolonged fights where you're going to be staying out for hours, just hunting pirates after pirates after pirate, then I think laser weapons is probably going to be a more suitable option. And I can definitely see the meta, I think, shifting more in the direction of going either with a pure laser build or going maybe with a combination of lasers and slug ammo, and then use the lasers for to kind of reduce the amount of ammo that you are consuming on your slug ammo, so you can stay out for longer. But it's definitely interesting to see. I'm going to be doing some tests myself on my Cutlass Black to see what kind of weapons I like after the update. Next, I have there's some minor changes I'm going to do to my thumbnails, but I just wanted to explain it to you. I've always had this system where I try to make it as clear in the thumbnails what type of video it is. So for instance, you will notice that my usual thumbnail you will have out there on this side. You will have this banner and the text will be green, and there's the green logo at the top. Those are the ones I've been using for years now. For live streams, I've been using this red variant of it. I use the red one also with the little live icon up here. I use that to make it clearer for people when they see the thumbnails that this is a live stream and not a dedicated video, so people know kind of what they're clicking on. And also, if I do highlights from a live stream where I take clips from the live stream and edit them together, I have this template here, again, where we have the little yellow text with highlight up here, and you still have the red accents out here to show that it is live stream related. But now that I'm beginning to branch out more and more to Star Citizen, still covering Elite, of course, so I'm going to be covering both games simultaneously. And I can definitely appreciate that some people will be here for Elite and for Elite only, and some people will be here maybe for both games, so there will also hopefully be a growing audience that will be coming to the channel who are only interested in Star Citizen. So in order to make it easier for people to identify exactly what the topic of the video is without I have to put the name of the game in bold letters in every single thumbnail, I'm going to be changing up the template a little bit. I'm still going to be using this old template that I've been using for a while for anything that's not directly related to either of the two games. So if I do reviews of other games, if I do product reviews, those kind of things, I'll still be using this old template. But the new template for Elite will look like this. So very similar, but it'll now have the new Elite icon showing up here at the top corner. And you can then probably guess that the Star Citizen template will look like this, where we have the Star Citizen logo at the top. So you can now check the little icon at the top, and that's going to tell you exactly what type of video you're going to be watching. And it's just to make it easier for you to choose when you see me posting a video, whether this is something for you or not. Because I can appreciate, as I said, some people will be interested in both games, some will only be interested in one of them. And to make it easier for you to make the choice, you can now just look in the thumbnail. So hopefully that's going to help you figure out which videos you want to watch and which ones you're going to skip. And then you need to talk about the live stream tomorrow. Plan is to go out and play some Elite Dangerous. We're going to go out and do some exploration. I made my way back to Colonia on my Colonial to pick up an Artemis suit. My plan is to go out and, I don't know, I'm considering to stay in the vicinity of Colonia, because there may be some events going on out there. There's been some hints that there's going to be some events going on towards the end of the month in the Colonia area. So I am planning to be keeping my character in the area at least, so I can get back quickly if anything happens. But also with the upcoming engineers, of course, it would be fun to have a character in the area so I can actually begin to unlock those. But I will be going out and doing some exploration. I think I will find some kind of target. Maybe we're going to head down to to the world of death to see how this looks in with the new Odyssey graphics. Maybe heading into Sag A. It's been years since I've been to Sag A, so it could be fun to go into that direction. Ultimately, I want to move all the way over to the opposite side of the galaxy from where Colonia is, but I think it's a little bit too much of a distance to cover, especially if I want to keep me in the area around Colonia. So I don't know, if you have good suggestions for a fun destination that's not too far from Colonia, then do let me know, and I'll consider that as a destination for a smaller exploration trip I can do within a few weeks. But regardless, all that is going to be happening tomorrow, and it's going to be live streamed as always on YouTube and Twitch, and it's going to be at 7 o'clock in game time. I hope I'll see a lot of you guys there. Thanks for watching. Do remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I would really appreciate that. And also next time, I'll see you guys in space.